This is Latin bringing you episode 23 for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom of Pain, and we're going to be continuing where we left off on where does the honeybee sleep. So basically it's been interesting. I'm being a little bit pinned down by snipers, so it's time to try to change up a little bit the strategy to take advantage and try to bring them down. So this time what I decided to do is that one of the guards that I was interrogating, he let me know that there was a little power grid for the power close by. So I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of it. So that's the guard that I interrogated. He let me know that there's a grid close by, so I decided to go over there. There's the power. Take out the power. Bam. The little alert. But it's dark over there. So that should give me a little bit of an advantage to get a little bit closer undetected. Since there's already alerts going on, so they're aware of my presence. They're clearly aware of it. At least I got a little bit more highlighted, so I know where their positions are, especially since they were sniping and knocking me out. But now I'm a little bit more self-conscious of where they are. It's a little bit darker, so it should be a little bit easier for me to move in. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to take advantage of this right now and move in.
Понял. Немедленно все осмотрите. Конец связи.
Up. Spit it out. Get down.
The map has been updated.
You gotta extract him. Это КП, понял. Будьте наготове. Конец связи.
Не делай этого! Spit it out.
The map has been updated. Placed.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete.
What do you know? Our sniper decides to come out of the open. So definitely when these kind of opportunities become available, you want to immediately jump on it. Something that will tremendously help you at night is using that night vision goggle. That way you could do those headshots, because as you see a little bit earlier, trying to do a headshot without having the night vision goggle is a little bit difficult at night. You know, you think that you're aiming at the right spot to do that one hit takedown, but it comes a little bit short. So you want to make sure to have that night vision goggles until you become a little bit more experienced and is able to do that. And of course, I'm going to jump on that opportunity to take on that sniper. That sniper did come in handy later on, so I'm really grateful that I did pick it up, because it does become a lot. You know, it just helps tremendously later on, and you'll see exactly what I mean. I was a little afraid he wasn't going to be able to hold him, but he still managed. But yeah, it does come in handy. So there's supposed to be 2 snipers in this one area, so definitely you want to go ahead and pick up one of the snipers gun. That way later on, if you do run into trouble, you could go ahead and make your life a little bit easier, even though it's still going to be a little bit difficult. But definitely go ahead and feel free to pick that up. I was so tempted to throw him, but I didn't. I was so tempted just to see if he could fly. You know, I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky. No. I just really wanted to throw him, but I was like, nah, I need people for mother base, so I didn't throw him. But definitely, as you can see, I'm still trying to sneak into the other side. There's going to be a few guards, but I decided to go ahead and take the long way this time, just to be a little bit more cautious, be a little bit more aware of what's going on the other side, and give me space to be able to run, just in case things get a little out of hand. Even though Big Boss never runs for a fight, but sometimes it's a little better to retreat, gather intel, and try to execute your mission once again. So that's always a good thing to do. So if you have to backtrace to move forward, go ahead and do so. As you saw, I was already up towards the other side, but then they were there, they saw me, they were shooting, they had me pinned down. I was like, let me backtrace, let me see if there's anything out there that could help me. Of course, I'm trying to look for guys. There's a guy there. I was tempted to snipe him, but I'm like, you know what, let's not do it. Let's not do it. But we will do that. It will come soon, okay, guys? I do. By the end of this episode, close to the end, the second to last episode, you will see a lot of people get shot in the head by snipers. It wasn't intentional, but I have to defend myself, of course. So yeah, definitely sometimes you need to come back and you'll find something that will definitely help you out. One of the things that benefited me was being able to take that light down, so it made it a little bit easier. It drew one of the snipers out, which was the big thing. The snipers had me pinned down, so being able to draw out that sniper to the open, you know, it really tremendously helped me to be able to move forward. Right now, I have no idea what I'm trying to do, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, what I was thinking, the thought process behind that, but I am now starting to move forward, as you can see, and now I'm moving back. It seems like I'm gonna try to go through the left side again to try to get to as close as possible. I still have the advances that it's still a little bit dark outside, so that is also going to be helping me out. So let's continue to see what happens. Of course, if there's a sandstorm, you definitely want to jump on that advantage point that you're going to have, because you're going to be able to move in and bam, sneak up on people a whole lot easier and knock out that fool. I think that was no, that was not the other sniper, but at least we were able to go ahead and knock him out. To continue moving forward, of course, you want to interrogate, find out a little bit more where you're at, what things could help you. Diamonds are a very welcome addition every time, especially when you're first starting in the game. You want to be able to collect as many diamonds as possible, because that's going to help you tremendously on doing a lot of upgrades in the beginning of the game. You want to go ahead and take care of that, especially if you're trying to go and use the playstyle that I'm using as stealth. You want to make sure that you're upgrading that tranquilizer handgun. Unlock the as soon as you can unlock the stun sniper, you want to go ahead and use it. The stun rifle, you want to go ahead and unlock that and use it. For those of you that prefer to use shotgun, there is a stun shotgun in the game. There is like a little Uzi stun gun as well for those people that like to use the smaller handguns, but with a little bit more rapid fire. That is available for you as well.
Extraction failed.
The like Uzi handgun, that one is you could start go ahead and working on it as soon as it becomes available. But for the sniper and for the rifle, like I mentioned in one of the previous episodes, you want to look at where the line takes you, because it's going to take you to a damage weapon that you have to first unlock in order to be able to make the stun rifle and the stun sniper. So you want to be on the lookout. As soon as it becomes available for you to create, you want to go ahead and trace back to that line which damage weapon you need in order to do that, and go ahead and do that. I'm trying to take a little bit of their communications. Earlier I took out one of the satellite. This is their little communication, at least on this side. I'm trying to go ahead and take that down. Of course, there's still a few satellites up, so they're still being able to communicate. So they're going to be doing that. And warning. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Warning. So giving a little heads up, but you know, we're going to definitely push forward from here on out.
Please specify a project. Commencing platform construction. Outpost captured.
Talk.
The map has been updated.
Spit it out.
He's coming
The
too.
map has
Roger
been
that.
updated.
You gotta extract him.
Sun will rise momentarily. Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
So now that we finished taking down the last few guys that were over there on that side, now we reach another post that of course is going to be a little bit guarded. So I'm going to try to go around, sneak around it to be able to plan out my attack, since I'm not truly fully aware how many guards there's going to be over here. So I know there is going to be, of course, every post at least have, every small post I should say, every small post at least has between 3 to 4. Usually that's the number that they usually have. But basically I'm trying to get close enough that way I can start marking them, since I don't have D-Dog at this time, this early in the game. You don't have D-Dog, so you definitely want to go ahead and keep your distance, do a little bit of recon, and see where they some of your enemies are. If you can, if you have the patience, look at the way that they're walking. That way it gives you a better general idea of how to try to move in. I'm patient, but not that patient. So basically I like to mark as many of the people that I can, and then just move in, you know, start moving in. So that's a little bit my play style. If I had a little bit more patience, I would try to learn where they're walking through. I don't think it's very necessary. You know, as long as you have an idea where they are, you should pretty good to go ahead and move in. So that's what I'm going to be doing. As you guys can see, I saw 3 at least, so I'm aware that there's 3. There's a possibility that there's 1 more. Like I said, usually between 3 to 4 in these small little posts, there's going to be at least 3 or 4. So at least I know where 3. I know where the majority are. So that's enough info for me to go ahead and move in, as you guys can see. So definitely going to move in, try to be sneaky. Of course, if you see resources, pick them up. Now, unfortunately, they kind of saw me at a distance, so I'm trying to go ahead and pick them out. And of course, when they're dueling back and forth the way that idiot was, it's kind of hard to be able to get that one-shot stun and knock him out. So that one, I decided to shoot him once. Usually, if you shoot him once, it'll take a little bit longer depending where you hit him, but eventually he's gonna get knocked out. See, he was getting a little too close to wake up the other guy, so I didn't want him. Sorry, I'm a little tired, guys. There we go. You know, I picked that one out. If he gets too close, he could wake up the other soldier. I was trying to avoid that at all costs. I don't want anybody to be waking up once I knock him down, because that would be basically a waste of strength dart. So I don't want to be doing that. So I want to go ahead, pick up these guys, so that way I can Fulton up into my base. So got that one, and we need that one more. Of course, I'm going to need supplies after everything that I've used so far. So let's go ahead and request some supplies.
Supplies requested.
And now we're going to get this last guy out. Sometimes I interrogate, sometimes I don't, but most of the time I do like to interrogate. That way I find out a little bit more, anything that might be hidden. Oh, sorry guys, you can tell that I'm a little tired today. Definitely a little tired. So I'm gonna go ahead, continue interrogating, try to get as much information as possible. You know, the more knowledge is power. Definitely in this game, the more knowledge that you have about your enemy, that's gonna help you so much more. So I love to interrogate as many people as I can. Depending on the situation, I might just go ahead and Fulton them out. You know, if I'm close to being to be spotted and they're gonna set an alarm, you know, sometimes I'll decide just to go ahead and Fulton them. As you guys can saw on the map, I don't have anything highlighted yet of those 6 items. That would make everything a little bit harder for me. So definitely, you know, so far I'm doing good in the game. As I progress, you'll see that some of the stuff will start getting highlighted, making the game a little bit more difficult. But once you have your combat unit unlocked, you could send in some of your troops to sabotage or destroy their supplies of helmets, body armor, so on and so forth. That way it gets a little bit easier, because it will progressively get harder and it will continue to adapt to your playstyle. So clearly right here up to this point, I still have a little ways to go. Feel free to join me on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at Latin Empire 787, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode.